figure out how to get this to work. Hey, if you haven't met me, I'm Shayla. I'm a plant-based chef, personal chef, and a doctor. Obesity medicine, internal medicine. I'm actually making some oatmeal right now. I use um I use rolled oats when I make my oatmeal. I like to use rolled oats because I don't know, I like it. It's still quick, but you get a lot of that fiber. So that's kind of my go-to. But I figured I could jump on live on YouTube. I haven't done it in forever. And chat and just kind of talk about going plant-based for people who jump on now or for people who want to look at it a little bit later. And so here I already have the oatmeal. Maybe I should bring it down so you can see a little bit better. So I already made the oatmeal. Like I said, I like to use the rolled grain oats, excuse me, the rolled oats that are whole grain. And that's because you get more fiber versus like the instant quick cook oats. You don't get as much fiber because it's a little bit more processed. But yeah, I know it's Saturday, it's the middle of the afternoon. Why am I making oatmeal? Isn't it past breakfast time? Yes, it is past breakfast time. Oh my gosh. But I like oatmeal. And what I did to season this, I put a little bit of cinnamon powder because it makes it sweet without actually having to add any sugar. And then I also added in half a banana. I put in a little bit of cardamom powder. And then I sweetened it with a little bit of this maple syrup. Maple syrup, that's key, not regular syrup, maple syrup. And then I have some fruit here. I got some strawberries and bananas. It's really just 2 strawberries. This is not super pretty because, like I said, I was just like, I want some oatmeal. Let me make this. But I figured I'd come and talk to you about, see if you had any questions about going plant-based, because I know I get a lot of questions about that in my videos. I feel like I talk better than I do responding to comments. So, and I love to talk, so it's like the best of both worlds. And then here's the bananas, and I just put them right on top. This is the other half of the banana that's not already in the oatmeal. And then I like to use these hemp hearts here, and they're basically shelled hemp seeds. And the cool thing about them, for 2 tablespoons, it's 10 grams of protein. So if you're looking for ways to get in plant-based protein and you're not really a fan of tofu, this is an easy way to do it. Especially if you're looking for ways to get protein in the morning time. I know a lot of people tell me that they struggle with getting protein in the morning. So that's why I go ahead and just use hemp seeds are a really good way. Chia seeds are another good way. What else? Flaxseed. Pumpkin seeds surprisingly have a lot of protein. What else? For morning time. And if you're not an oatmeal fan, you could also do it with like a smoothie. But I love oatmeal. And it's funny because when I was a kid, I did not like oatmeal. Hey. Thanks for joining. But if you have questions, let me know. That's what it's here for. Hey, chef, what are you making? Listen, it's not going to look super chefy right now. This is real life. So this is it's oatmeal. It's creamy oatmeal. I put a little bit of bananas, strawberries. I just topped it with hemp seeds to get me some more protein. And then the oats that I use are these whole grain rolled oats. So that way, even though I'm eating something that has a lot of carbs, I'm still getting the fiber from the oats and the protein. And my daughter, Saturday, so she's going to be here. She's chilling, watching her cartoons. She just had her a sandwich. But I like to sprinkle hemp seeds on the top to get that protein. And then I'm just a big fan of color. I feel like the more color you have, the more beautiful food looks, the more likely you're going to eat it. So I got strawberries, the bananas. Sometimes I'll do blueberries. So I have some frozen blueberries that I keep in the freezer when I don't have fresh fruit. But I just went grocery shopping yesterday. I actually went to Aldi's. I'm thinking about doing another grocery haul video because people really seem to get a lot of value from that. I wanted to show how to like go budget shopping because my first video was at Sprouts. I was like, let me do something different instead of Sprouts. Let's do one that's a little bit more approachable. Let's see. Oh, Tanisha, nice. I love hemp seeds. I was so surprised to see how much protein they have in them. Yes, 10 grams for 2. Let me make sure I'm saying this correct. 2 tablespoons, 10 grams. And I try to aim for 30 grams per meal. You know, it's not going to always be perfect, but that's what I try to aim for. So right here, 10 grams alone from the hemp seeds. And then the oats, because I use the rolled grain oats, A half a cup has 5 grams. So that right there is 15 grams. I didn't have to use any protein powder. I didn't have to, have any big like meat dish. If you eat meat, that's fine. But if you're trying to do more plant-based, this helps. Let's see. Somebody said, yeah, with hemp seeds. Hey there, hey. Your kid's hair is so cool. Yes, her hair is cool. They said they like your hair, Lily. Her hair. She said thank you. Yeah, her hair is beautiful. Nice and thick and healthy and strong. I feel like I missed someone else who had said something. Oh yeah, I answered Tanisha's question about what I'm making. Yeah, does anybody else like oatmeal? I love eating oatmeal for breakfast. This is like, I know it's not breakfast, but it feels like breakfast time to me. I actually did a virtual class this morning with my nonprofit. We did a class on with our community group talking about ways to like change our mindset when it comes to healthy habits. And that lasted a couple hours, but it was interesting because people were saying in the class, like, yeah, you can know the right thing to do, how to do it, but sometimes it's getting over the barrier of, okay, but how do I stop the negative thoughts that I have about me being able to consistently do something when it comes to my health? So it was a really good class. And of course, we did cooking afterwards. And so then I got hungry. I thought you was a man for saying no. Just got short hair, that's all. Yep. But usually, this is what I eat first thing in the morning. Well, not first thing. Usually I'll wake up. Alicia, what are you doing? See, this is what happens when you have kids that take advantage. Listen, don't throw that in the living room. Stay in here with it. Throwing that ball. But usually I break my fast around 10, 11 a.m. And if I don't have a smoothie, and I haven't had a smoothie in a while because it's been so cold outside that I want something warm like this. So this is like a really easy way for me to get warm food in the morning, especially if I'm seeing patients and have to see them virtually. I see, baby. Yep, she is little there. So I'll make the oats and I'll just put whatever fruit I have. So if I don't have bananas or strawberries, I'll use the blueberries or whatever frozen fruit I have. Sometimes I won't even put fruit like this in it. I'll just keep it with the regular oats. I'll add some peanut butter in there to make it creamy. Peanut butter is another cheat code because peanut butter has a good bit of protein in it too. But yeah, so I mean, with plant-based, it's interesting because, when I first tried to go plant-based, it was actually years ago. I want to say 5-6 years ago. And maybe I gotta turn this down, okay? Just a little bit. When I first tried to go plant-based, what I was doing was, I don't know, I just thought of it like, all right, all I can eat are vegetables. All I can eat is like lettuce, salads, beans. And this is going to be so boring and I'm going to miss all the meat. And, oh gosh, what am I doing? Why would I do this? That's what I thought 10 years ago. And I didn't last very long. I think I made it like a year and a half. And I was in college, so that was tough because back then, the only thing that they really had was a salad bar. And I didn't want to eat from the salad bar. I was like 21, 20, something like that. I was so boring to me. It wasn't until I had my daughter when I started making that switch and realizing, wow, like there's so many more options. So back then it was salad. And I think they used to have veggie burgers that were by, I think Gardein was the name of it. And they used to have the garden burgers. Oh man, they were tough. You could see like every individual vegetable and it didn't taste good either. But then actually what changed it for me was when I got married. My husband, he's from Ghana. His mom can cook and she uses so many vegetables in her cooking. Not kale and things like that, but she has like this spinach stew that has so much flavor and has beans in there. And I'd never seen anybody cook like that. She uses a lot of ginger, a lot of garlic, a lot of fresh herbs and spices. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, if I cook like that, then I can eat plant-based. Now, when I say plant-based, what I tell people, it doesn't mean that I don't ever eat meat. It just means that like 80% of my diet is plants and the other 20% is some protein that might be outside of plants, give or take. And so I see, baby. Good job, Booger.
No, it's not like that. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not like that.
Okay, keep trying, baby.
It's like this, Mom. Watch.
I'm watching. Good catch.
It's not like that.
Oh my goodness.
No, it's not like
Okay, Lily, you keep practicing, okay?
No, it's like this. I'll show you.
One hand. Can y'all hear me? Let me know because I have these earphones in. I don't know if they're the greatest, But yeah, so yeah, my husband's mom, she's a phenomenal cook. And I started thinking, okay, I can cook with different spices. And I just started practicing. And the reason I bring it up because I was in the class earlier today, someone was asking me, man, I wish I could do this. And I had to tell her, hey, listen, 5 years ago, I couldn't do any of this. 5 years ago, I was struggling. And so, like, start off with the smallest step possible. It doesn't have to be, all right, everything's changing. I'm going to do it just like how they do it on social media. I'm going to do it just like Chef Shayla. Take one small step. So for me, it was like, what was my favorite meal? How can I make it where there's more plants? So back in the day, the first plant that I added was broccoli. So, I used to roast broccoli in the oven. And I would like just have that on the side with whatever we ate that night. And that was like a really easy win because literally I would just take the broccoli, put it in a bowl, add a little bit of olive oil, avocado oil, season it with some salt, some garlic powder, onion powder, things like that. Put it in the oven, 400 degrees, about 20 minutes. And the roasting of it makes it taste so good. The caramelization, oh my gosh. And I just put that on the side of my plate with whatever I was eating. And it made it easy. And so then that just built. And the next thing, I changed the next meal. And I changed the next meal. And I changed the next meal. Until I got confident with what I liked and what I didn't like. And I knew what things my family liked, what things my daughter liked. I see you, Booger. And then I got confident with that. And I got confident with what I liked, what my husband liked. And then knowing what other people would be interested in if they weren't used to eating plant-based. But it's all baby steps, everybody's at a different place in their journey. Some people are further along and they already kind of know what things they like to have that are plant-based. Others, they still need to build. And that's okay if that's you. Don't compare yourself. What I had to learn is not to compare myself to other people. And you're just getting inspiration. Nice catch, Booger. Yeah, one of my favorite plant-based creators is Tabitha Brown. I like seeing someone who looked like me, who cooked in a way that was so similar to what I grew up. That was a game changer for me because it helped me see, okay, it doesn't have to look all one type of way. You can make it work for you. And ever since then, it's been like, I don't even look back. So, but yeah, that's kind of where I am. So hopefully that can encourage someone.
No, that's not good.
But today, actually, I'm thinking about doing a video where I show like quick, easy dinners you could do that are plant-based and that they're on a budget and how to add more flavor in very easy, approachable ways. Actually, tonight, that's what we're going to have. We're going to do like a poke bowl inspired type of dish. That's what I'm thinking, at least. I'm not sure. But it's 3 now, so I still got a couple hours before I got to cook dinner. After this, I'm probably just going to chill, lay on the couch, not think about anything. Whoa, I've been talking for 13 minutes. It's time for me to get off soon. I'm not going to hold y'all. That's how my grandma used to talk. Oh, I ain't going to hold you. No, my grandma didn't say I ain't going to hold you. That's what young people say. She would say, all right, let me go ahead and get out of here.
You do have a grandma.
I do have a grandma, but what would grandma say? She would say, all right. That's it. All right. I'm gonna let you go. That's it. I'm gonna let y'all go. I know y'all got stuff to do.
No.
But maybe we can make this a routine thing. We'll see. I appreciate those who came on, who said hi, who left comments. Appreciate y'all's time. And hope you have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. And I will see you on the other side. Thanks for joining. Talk to you later. Bye.